You're listening to The Breakfast Show with Ben and Liam. They're on your radio, and that's why you can't see them. So stay for a while, they're gonna make you smile. And whatever you do, don't touch that dial. You're feeling fine, waking up to the sunshine with Ben and Liam.
How's this? A male MP, Liam, is being investigated after a female MP, a colleague, has claimed that he was sitting next to her while in Parliament, while it was active and happening, you know, all the green chairs and stuff, and he was on his phone watching an adult-only film.
What category was the...
Doesn't go into detail on the category, unfortunately. But yeah, definitely was NSFW.
Not safe for work.
Very good.
But he was at work. But it wasn't safe, was it? Because now we know about it.
Yeah, old Daddy's VHS is out.
Yep. Just in the old, maybe the phone, the pencil case. That little number.
Yeah.
I mean, these things are pretty boring. I don't think that's the time or the place for...
Not at all.
For that sort of behaviour.
Why would you want to be watching that?
It's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Strange. Just thinking about it now, just him just in Parliament, just going...
Vin Diesel's Triple X.
That, just boom. No, not Triple X, not the one with the motorbike. This is a Triple X film. Not a 4X Gold, this is just a Triple X.
All those in favour say aye.
What a creeper. But you know what, though? I would like to talk about this more. Because it happens. Sometimes you're spreeing people... watching things they shouldn't be in places they shouldn't be. Where did you catch someone watching some porn?
Yeah, a bit of a naughty flick.
13 24 10 is the number. Was it on public transport? Was it on a plane? I don't know. Maybe it was at work, like this guy. 13 24 10 is the number.
Dylan joins us now. Good morning, Dylan. Where did you catch someone watching a naughty flick?
Hey, Ben and Liam. I was just driving home from work, pulled up at a red light, peeked over to the car next to me. Guy had a phone on his little hands-free device.
No.
Having a good old movie time.
Oh, yeah, right. So you think if the police saw that, that's almost feels like a double fine, doesn't it? It almost seems like...
inappropriate.
It's on the phone and maybe like indecent exposure or something like that.
So how could you concentrate on the road?
Absolutely. I mean, how could you concentrate, Dylan? You were trying to, like, sort of match his speed the whole time, looking at what was going on in his phone. Beck, you also caught someone watching something that they shouldn't have been.
Hi, Ben and Liam. Yes, I was in Year 10 drama, and I was on my teacher's laptop looking up some scripts for drama class.
Yeah.
And, flicked to the next tab, and there was a video going on in the background.
Oh, that's inappropriate.
That's one we should call the police over. Sorry you had to go through that, Beck. That is not fun at all. Not the time and or the place. Chris, g'day. You maybe caught someone watching a film they shouldn't have been.
Morning, boys. Certainly did.
Yeah.
So at work, we've got a big Bluetooth speaker in the workshop.
Wicked.
Normally play tunes through all day, and about halfway through, the apprentice just sort of up and left off to the toilet, forgetting that his phone was connected to the speaker. And a few minutes later, the whole workshop could hear exactly what was going on.
Just kill him the time at work, just in the portaloo.
Oh, very good, Chris.
I just love that guys had to walk out of the toilet. I'd probably just stay in there until everyone went home and then move countries, I think.
The worst part is, I don't think he must not have known. He would have walked out with a big chuffed smile.
How was that, mate? You're going, what are you talking about? I've got a question for you, Ben. Can you put your dog's poo in someone else's bin?
I think... I've got a dog. If I was walking through the suburbs and I had his dog poo in a bag, and I saw someone's bin, I would definitely put it in there.
Yeah, it's fair game, right?
But if I saw someone putting their dog poo in my bin, I'd be a bit annoyed about that.
You wouldn't say anything, though, would you?
I don't think I'd say anything. No,
I got a stern talking to from this woman. Well, it was a long drive, like over the weekend, and I took the dog out of the car for a wee break, which I do sometimes.
Yeah,
and got a little more than a bargain for.
Yeah,
I had a bag though, all good. So I bagged it up and just sort of like went to the nearest bin, dropped it in.
Which happened to be someone.
Well, there was a woman.
wheelie bin.
Yeah, there was a woman guarding in the front. I didn't even notice her.
Oh, you got to do a check.
Well, I was just
You're
looking.
gonna do
I was
it.
just beelining for the bin. I had a turd in my hands. I had other things in my mind. And she was like, "Are you all right there?"
Oh, come
and then
on.
I turned around and I was like, "Oh, like sorry." And she's like, "You're disgusting, mate." and then I just ran away. Then I was thinking about it. I'm like, "Would you prefer the poo on your lawn?" Or
But you didn't go to like on a property, did you? The bin was on the curb.
yeah, exactly. Yeah. I didn't
that's
like
fine.
walk up her driveway and fling it in.
yeah.
I wouldn't do that. But
Yeah.
if it's bin day and there's like a bin out,
Yeah.
that's fair. Like, what else am I supposed to do?
Yeah, no, look, I think I'm on your side with that. It's an interesting question that I want to put to the Adelaide audience this morning. 13 24 10, that is the number. Can you put your dog poo in someone else's bin?
Yeah. Are you allowed to do it? Would you give someone a mouthful for doing it to you?
Elise, what do you reckon?
Oh, absolutely put it in someone's bin.
Yeah, why not? I mean, what's the alternative, right?
Well,
You're just going to walk around with it in
yeah,
your
it's
hand.
going to smell in your car, and I've had a dog poo in my car, and it
Hang
wasn't
on.
nice.
Is that a
no.
story for another time, or can you tell it?
No, it was another time. He drank a lot of seawater, so it
Yeah,
wasn't
right.
nice.
He drank a lot of
Sorry.
seawater and then he pooed.
That's it's so funny though when you think like, oh yeah, it's such a nice idea like taking your dog to the beach, but it's never
Never
really. They
nice.
get a bit wet and then they just smell like
Yeah.
seafood.
Thanks for that, Elise. Vicky joins us now. Can you put your dog's poo in someone else's bin?
Hell no. And I've opened my bin once and it was rank. Somebody else's dog.
Yeah.
It was rank.
Yeah, but Vicky, it's rank anyway, right? It's a bin. Like, surely your bins don't smell that good.
Yeah, I don't know. It's a tough one. That's what we're asking this morning. 13
what if you
24 10.
What if the alternative is, Vicky, for you to walk out to the curb and you step on that poo before you get to your bin? You know?
Oh, I've done that before, no, but you still don't stick it in the bin. No way.
All
Next
right.
time I'll fling it over your fence.
13 24 10. Give us a buzz right now.
Kylie, what do you think? Can you put your dog poo in someone else's bin?
Absolutely, guys. So I've just recently got a new addition to our household, and I've got 2 dogs.
Okay.
And there is no way I'm taking it in my car when I'm walking around the street. If there is a bin on the curb, even if it's empty, my theory is the bin's been emptied, it's still on the curb, it's fair game. Those owners have not bought that bin in. Fair game.
What if the bin was like, pretty close to the curb, but it was clearly like they'd brought it in, but you could see it? Would you walk down the driveway? with the bin?
Look, guys, I would.
There you go. Michael, can you put your dog poo in someone else's bin?
No. I actually just recently moved, and the day after bin day, she would always put it in my bin. It seemed to be always in summertime, so unclosed as well, just totally open. And it was like this feud that always used to happen between us.
Oh, so
I would just
you saw the woman doing it?
yeah, I knew, and then I picked her house, and then I'd just leave the bin out and just sort of set it up to see if it would constantly happen. And it did.
So, you had little GoPros set up in the bottom of your bin.
You had
going,
a poo
"Oh,
trap."
You wait until the council sees this. Rick, can you do it? Can you put your dog poo in someone else's bin?
Liam, absolutely, mate. As soon as you put the bin on the verge, you relinquish ownership of it, your dog poo goes.
Fair game.
You can put dog
says
poo
Rick.
in there, you can put bodies in
You
there,
put your own
whatever
poo
you
in
want.
there, whatever. you got an old TV that you need to get rid of if someone else's bin is out.
Go for it. Free for all.
Free for all.
Free for all.
Get the jump on summer and check out whatif.com for amazing getaways. Aussies just know how to summer. It's in our DNA.
Bring it on. Book your accommodation, flights, car hire and more all on the What If app.
What if? It's Aussie for travel.
Ben, my grandpa's just moved into a nursing home. They're never fun, are they? No one wants to end up in a nursing home.
I personally have never been to a nursing
Really?
home. Yeah. But I imagine that it wouldn't be a fun place.
No, it's not great. And it's a bit sad. Like some people, I know your grandma had dementia, but she was
Yeah.
living with you guys. But some of the residents there had sort of small dolls and stuff, because sometimes it's sort of like they're a child again. Almost.
Ah, yeah.
It's all sorts of interesting stuff and interesting smells, and it's not the best place to be. So I'm really sugarcoating it. That's what I'm trying to say. But I was trying to cheer Grandpa up because he's going, oh great,
get him a doll?
I'm stuck in. I didn't do that. No, he's not at that stage. But I was like showing him around his room, and I was trying to get the TV ready for the showdown for him. So I was like 7 mate, 74. I'm like, that's pretty good. Like you got a TV, that's not bad. It's pretty new. And I said, oh, that chair looks pretty comfy. When people come visit, they can sit on that chair. Then I was like, oh, it's pretty good. You got a view. And I opened up the blinds and I see this across the road. Yes, Ken Slater Memorials across the road, right next to the nursing home. And it's a real chicken or the egg type question there, isn't it? Was the memorial service there and the nursing home got a cheap block and then they thought, look, this is inconvenient, but we'll work with it? Or did the block come up opposite the nursing home and Ken Slater started rubbing his greedy hands together going, location, location, location?
Is that a funeral parlour?
Yeah, and they sell gravestones. And then next to that, there's a sausage manufacturer. And I don't know if that's even better for Grandpa. That sort of seems like the unclaimed ones go to the factory next door.
Did you just put the blinds
I
back
slowly
down?
went, I'm like, maybe we don't need to look at the view today. Oh my God.
We're singing about suburbs all around Adelaide. We're singing about suburbs. We do it every Tuesday.
If you would like us to sing about your suburb, just get in touch. Give us a buzz, 13 24 10.
I reckon we're the first ever radio show to do this.
Yeah, same.
And it's such a great idea.
Yeah. Kelly joins us from Snowtown. How you doing, Kelly?
Good, thanks, boys. How are you?
Very good. What would you like us to sing about this morning?
I would love some good publicity on Snowtown.
Right.
Yeah, okay.
So you would like us to sing a song about Snowtown?
I must admit, Kelly, I don't know too much about Snowtown. I used to drive out that way a fair bit for footy, like around the Lock Hill area, but I don't know too much about Snowtown.
Yeah, I mean, neither. I haven't really brushed up on the history. Okay, Kelly. Leave it with us. I'm just thinking of a few chords in my head. I've got something.
You've got something?
I've got something. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? Okay, you just keep that drum beat going. And I'm going to need you to come in with me, okay? Just feel the lyrics out, okay?
I see exactly where this is going.
All right, Kelly. Hope you like this.
Wind turbines, Peak Lake, they have a really old bank. You can stop here to take a break. You should get up there. You gotta go to Snowtown. Snowtown. There's a servo and a school. They don't have a swimming pool. Big elephant in the room. You and I should take a drive to Snowtown. A safe town. Snowtown. A quiet town. Why is the rent so cheap? Can you tell me? It's a mystery. Why is the bank boarded up? I don't know. Haven't seen the movie yet. I should watch it.
You know what, Liam? I haven't seen the movie either.
Neither, but it would just be boring, right? It'd just be about the wheat bells and agriculture and...
Yeah.
There's not much happening in Snowtown.
Not that I know about.
I've certainly not heard anything. Anyway, let's get back into it.
I'm gonna buy an investment property. Snowtown. Such a swiftly clean, positive history. Is there something I'm completely missing here? I think you're all good. Nothing bad's ever happened here. So lucky. Snowtown. A quiet town. Snowtown, town, town, town,
I think that's pretty good. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, I think we covered everything off there about Snowtown.
Yep.
Cool. Another great suburb parody.
Liam, all this year you've been eating meal prepped meals. Like, there's a ton of places that do this. There's like Light and Easy, U-Foods, Marley's Spoon, HelloFresh.
Marley's Spoon. I've not heard of that.
I didn't know about that one until producer Wolf told me.
Is that sounds like a high-end one.
Yeah.
It sounds like if you
Yeah.
are the CEO of a company, or potentially if you started something very lucrative like High Smile, the teeth whitening business, you could afford those ones.
Basically, they all do the same
Marley
thing.
Spoon's like caviar delivered to your door.
It's pre-made meals delivered to your door to make your life a little bit easier, or
Right.
maybe you're on a diet.
Yeah.
Now, I've started doing it as well, same as you, Liam. Since I've seen you do it, I think it's given me the idea to do it, but I do it more for the convenience.
Yes.
Whereas it's fair to say I think you do it more for the health side, right?
I'm trying. You know, we joke about me eating KFC a lot, and I do that. Mainly on the weekends now,
Yep.
though. I'm trying to just, this year I'm trying to be like, all right, mate, calm down, just have some U-Foods.
Well, I know that you're doing it for the health side because the other day when I was eating mine, I was having the slow-cooked lamb with loaded mash.
Yeah, and I was like, what the heck is this?
You went, no way, what is that?
And then you came in the next day with a fried chicken wrap, which is essentially a twister. That's what I'm trying to cut out. But you can get it in a healthy way with U-Foods.
See, it blew me away that you didn't know what these things were. I said, why don't you know what this is? You should be eating this too. It's on the U-Foods
There was an
website.
explanation,
Yeah.
of course.
You said, I'm not allowed to go near the 400 kilojoule chef.
Yeah, she won't let me near the 400 calorie shelf. I need to pick things from the 300 or below.
So
So
there's-
I'm getting like fish with beans,
Yeah.
like not with any sauce on the top of
So
it.
essentially, Liam, there's 3 categories. There's clean, balanced, and relaxed.
You're coming from the relaxed
I'm
shelf.
getting real
You're going,
relaxed.
yeah, I'm trying to like cut out my bad food. So I've got a meat pie here in plastic that I can heat up.
You, on the other hand, are only allowed to touch the clean section.
Yes.
I've got a solution for you because every time I'm eating my lunch, I feel like you're eating it with your eyes.
Big time.
This is a number, okay? I'm giving you a phone number right now, Liam. It's of a company, okay? Now, they provide a certain service. I want you to call this number next.
1-800-YUM-YUM?
1-800-YUM-YUM.
I'm intrigued.
It's going to take care of all your problems.
All right.
Don't worry about it. We'll call
Okay.
it after this on Nova. Now, Liam, you're on a diet at the moment. That's why you're having...
I mean, it's pretty loose.
It's loose, but you are on a diet, mainly Monday to Friday. You're having these meal prepped meals. I'm doing the same, but more for the convenience. I'm getting the meals from the relaxed section.
And I'm getting mine from the clean section with far less calories. And I feel like every day I'm eating your meal with my eyes.
Exactly, Liam. And that's why I've been doing some Googling online and I've found this number of a service, okay? Now, anyone who's on a diet can use this service.
Because sometimes just the thought is enough.
That's
you know what I mean?
it.
If
That's
you can
it.
picture it in your mind.
I've got the number punched in. Are you ready to call it?
Yeah.
All right.
I'm excited.
Hi, you've called 1-800-YUM-YUM. If you're on a diet, press 1 and say, I'm a hungry boy.
Okay. Well, that's me. I'm a hungry boy.
Great. Now, press 1 if you're hungry. Press 2 if you're really hungry. And press 3 if you're really, really, really hungry. You pressed 9. You must have big fingers. That's okay. Most people who call this number do. Transferring you now.
Oh, I'm looking forward to this.
Please note, 1-800-YUM-YUM costs $16.50 per minute. Do you wish to proceed?
Seems steep, but I'm hungry. I'm on 300 calorie U-Foods a day. I need to get my fix somehow.
Okay, connecting you now.
Hello?
Oh, who have I got here?
Bob.
What are you wearing, Bob?
Singlet with stains all over it.
What kind of stains are we talking?
Molasses.
What's molasses?
It's like an unrefined sugar.
That is so sweet. I've never even heard of that. That is...
They feed it to cows to fatten them up.
Oh, you're a dirty boy, aren't you?
Yeah, you don't know what I'm eating.
Tell me I'm on less than 300 calories here. I'm basically munging lettuce every day. What are you eating?
Oh, a lot of processed meats. Prosciutto. salami, cabana,
Yes.
Twiggy sticks. Yeah, and that's just an entree. For my main, I'm having a family-sized chicken royale burger pizza.
With creamy sauce.
Oh, you're a dirty boy,
How
aren't you?
creamy is it?
Thick. And I'm washing it all down with a cheesy garlic naan. I got Uber Eats to 2 different restaurants.
Oh, yeah. Hey, can you do me a favour? I don't know if you usually do this or if you charge more, but can you lift that naan bread up and just smoosh it into the phone for me?
It'll cost you, B. Here we go.
Oh, yeah, it's worth it. Oh, I haven't had dessert this year. What are you having?
M&M and Oreo cookie sandwich. And a big glass of full cream milk.
That wouldn't agree with the Twiggy sticks, but that's just...
Mate, none of this meal agrees with each other.
Oh, but it's so good. Why don't you whisper what you're drizzling on top of that cookie sandwich?
Sorry, your time is up.
No.
Bye.
Oh, what did you think of that?
I was so close.
Close to what?
The food.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, you don't have a website for like webcam eating, do you?
I do, actually.
All right. Is it called www.yumyum.com?
Yeah.
I might have to get onto that. That's the only way I'm going to get through this diet. 132410. What did you catch on the doorbell cam? A lot of people have these days. They're pretty cheap. We've got an Anko one from like Kmart. It's like literally like $100. Annoyingly, you've got to like charge it. So you got to take it off every like couple of weeks. But it's pretty good. It literally like keeps you put an SD card in it and it like records literally any movement detected and holds it for like 3 months.
Yep.
So it's not just like the big mansions anymore. Everyone has access to these. 132410 if you've caught something on one. Producer Andy only invested in one last week. And he's glad he did because he caught some thieves.
This is pretty interesting.
Yeah. So someone stole his bin. Basically, they'd already stolen a TV and they've loaded obviously they got a bit, the TV was getting a bit heavy.
Oh, so they already had the TV.
They already had they stolen someone else's TV.
Right.
And then they put that TV in his wheelie bin.
Oh.
So this is 4:52 in broad daylight. This guy's got the T-ends on. He's got a Holden bucket hat and a bull terrier on a chain. The real I'm about to steal your bin type setup. And yeah, he's caught them. Apparently they were away at the time. And I said to Andy, because he was watching it live. He was like, no, my bin. And I was like, why didn't you use the buzz feature where you could go, oi, get away from that bin? Yeah. And he said he didn't want to alert them to the fact that they were in robe at the time. So that, you know what I mean? Like if they had already stolen a TV from someone else's house, they might go, well, stuff you. We have asked, what did you catch on the doorbell cam? Already got a call. Dina joins us now. What did you catch on the doorbell cam?
So my dad actually got caught. So our council bins were broken, and we tried to stop him with the next door neighbours. And when they came to confront us, he denied it black and blue until they showed us the Ring doorbell footage.
Oh, cheeky. Very cheeky.
I'd be so off that as well. If someone because you know how you look at some of your neighbours and you go, that's a dirty bin. We've looked after our bin a bit more than you. What have you done with that bin?
Yeah. So if you didn't catch that, Anthea said that her dad swapped like his bin with a neighbour's bin who was in better condition.
You'd have to move houses after that. You're never recovering from that. John joins us now. What did you catch on the doorbell cam, John?
I had a marketplace buy set up during a COVID lockdown, so I did a contactless trade. Put the cabinet out the front so you could see it from the camera. Guy comes, picks it up, tries to put it in his van, breaks it. I'm watching him the whole time, puts it back in the front yard, and I watch him text me and say, measured it, too big, won't fit in my hand.
Come on,
mate.
Oh, that's the worst. Tamara, last caller here. What did you catch on the doorbell cam?
One of my friends, actually, she had her Hello Fresh delivery ordered at got delivered at 5 a.m. The guy took a photo of it on the doorstep, turned around, picked up the food and walked off with it.
The actual dude who was delivering it?
Yeah, the guy that delivered the Hello Fresh.
Come on.
And that sucks because then he's going to go, no, I did deliver. I got the photo proof.
Yeah. He works for...
but she got it on her camera.
Yeah. He's working for Goodbye Fresh.
You're on over.
Over the last day or two, you may have heard a new voice on Nova. Well, get familiar. It is the voice of Abby, our brand new newsreader. Good morning. How you doing?
Good morning.
Now, we thought we would kind of treat this a bit like, you know, when you start a new job and there's that awkward staff meeting where you have to get up in front of everybody and they ask you lame questions.
I have been warned that that's coming.
That will come at Friday at specifically 9:9 because it's the 9 at 19, which is 919. So it's kind of a fun thing.
It's good branding, you know.
Yeah, just keep reminds everyone where we're working. But yeah, we thought we'd maybe start that process early, especially on air, so people can get to know you if they're going to be listening to you, getting the news every morning. So I suppose like off the bat, I mean, what can we ask about you? Do you have any kids?
Oh, no.
No.
I do have 2 fur children.
Mm-hmm.
I have 2 sausage dogs, so I get a lot of crap about that.
What are their names?
Tank and Tori. Tank is a standard, so he's quite big, and then Tori is a mini.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
So you've got a normal sausage dog and a mini sausage dog?
Yes.
Yeah, right. Little hot dog.
How long have you had those for?
Tank was with me in Adelaide before I left, and so he's been everywhere through Queensland with me because I moved 4 times in 4 years.
Yep.
Tori, I got up in Cairns from an ex-boyfriend.
Oh, wow. Interesting.
Are they affectionately known as Frankfurts because they're smaller sausages?
Well, Tank does have a hot dog lead and harness, so yes.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Oh, cute. And do you have like any other like fun facts about yourself?
I almost died last month. I got sepsis.
What do you mean?
Yeah.
Wow, that's hectic.
So yeah, I got sepsis and I sort of thought, it's probably just COVID, but then I started hallucinating and I was having conversations with my nana who has passed away.
Whoa. So is sepsis, is that where you get an infection like in a cut or something?
So I... What's the time? I had a UTI which turned into a kidney infection, which turned into sepsis.
Oh.
So I went to the hospital and they said, we can't really see anything wrong with you. So I went home and then the following day my friend messaged me and said, how are you feeling? And I said, I'm hallucinating. I'm talking to my nana. And she said, get to the hospital right now.
What are you, 87?
I know.
How did that happen?
So yeah, the doctor did say to me, he goes, oh look, this is really common in old people. And I went, oh great, I'm 32, so I'm old now.
Yeah.
So there we go.
Well, it's nice that we know you're not afraid to overshare. I like
well,
that.
That's good.
for radio.
That is key.
Look, it's before peak time, so I'm...
No, that's totally
good
fine.
time.
Hey, it's all medical chat. It's all above board. I mean, I feel like that already is.
That's
but
great.
I think to round things out, we're just going to ask for your dinner table story. But I mean, that's already pretty crazy.
Not good.
Have you got like a dinner party story, or is that your go-to now?
Yeah, okay. Well, you brought it up before, so now I'm going to have to talk about it. I may or may not have gone on a top deck tour around America.
Yeah.
And when in Vegas, had a few too many lemonades.
Mm-hmm.
And I may or may not be married.
You got married in Vegas?
What a card, Abby! We didn't really know you from a bar of soap, but you are currently married, or you?
Well, I don't think it's valid. Whereas Mum yesterday I said, Mum, I need to tell you something. And she went, what? And I said, well, yeah, there's a bit of a story here. And she went, so what, you married? And I was like, well, I don't think it's valid here. She's like, what if it is? I went, well, then we've got issues.
Was that with the sausage dog guy?
No.
Okay,
he wasn't there. He wasn't on the scene at that point. It was a random security guard who led us into one of those booths that you go into and you get the litre bottles of Grey Goose and all of that.
Right.
Anyway, all I can sort of remember is Elvis was there. But I don't actually think I signed anything. I think I was too far gone.
Right.
Anyway, so we'll see what happens when someone proposes to me.
Well, that's it. Like, if you are on your actual wedding day, they're like, you're doing that thing where you sign the fake form, you get all the photos of the family, and they go, oh, this has just bounced back. It turns out we're going to have to cancel the reception because you're already married to a man named Chad.
Imagine if Chad rocks up at the wedding and says, stop the wedding,
Yeah,
she's mine.
And Ben, we're about to get both of our keys and turn these. Opening the forbidden folder. In here lies all of the talk topics that our boss has said no to in the past.
I think it's fair to say, Liam, that this would be our highlight of every single week here at Nova.
Yeah, it's just it's fun because it always feels a little bit naughty because we know we're like not really supposed to be doing it. And I love the topic. What's your yearly salary? 13, 24, 10. I don't think there is a job or a salary that I don't want to know.
This is going to be juicy. We're talking high salaries. We're talking low salaries. We want to know what you do for a living and how much you're pulling in every single year.
I suppose it would be rude as well of us to be doing this without obviously being open and honest ourselves and sort of revealing what our yearly salary is, Ben.
Yeah, of course. Well, I've got no problem revealing what we get paid every single year. So in a 12-month period, in a year, Liam and I get paid $400 a year.
Obviously, we didn't want to do this without talking about what we were on, though. Otherwise, that's a bit unfair. And also, apologies if Ben's got COVID, so he's broadcasting from home. So yeah, there's a bit of background noise and that sort of stuff. It's been hard for us to do the show.
Did that all come through right though?
Yeah, no, I got everything. Yeah, 13 24 10 is the number. What's your yearly salary? Look, you can remain anonymous. Paul joins us now. G'day, Paul. What do you do?
I'm a train driver.
You're a train driver? Okay, so as in like transport, or are you doing like freight trains?
Yeah.
As in freight trains.
Oh,
so how often, I imagine with that job though, there'd be a fair bit of travel being away from home. How often, how long is a work trip?
So you can be anywhere from 24 hours up to 5 days.
What does a train driver earn a year, Paul?
So base salary would be 90K. And then once you include your extras, so being away from home so much, you end up around the 160, 170 mark.
God damn,
that's
Paul.
pretty good.
Train driving. Who knew? Tom, what do you do, mate?
I'm working as a lawyer.
Ah, good. Good. This is the call I've been waiting for, a lawyer. I mean, obviously, you hear a lot about lawyers, and I think everyone just assumes you're on like an absolute wicket. What do you get a year? What are you pulling in per annum?
Well, put it this way, feeling like I need to really start up lawyering and renegotiate my contract, because I'm only on 55K a year.
What do you mean?
For real?
Yeah, for real. See, some of the partners, they'll earn upwards of 150. Some are on $300,000 a year. So yeah, you should, for sure, like that's astronomical.
So you have to build up to get to kind of a partner level. Did you get paid on like a case by case basis as well, or is it just a flat wage?
No, it's a flat wage. So every hour I charge out $600 an hour, and of that I'd probably get maybe, I think it works out to be $28 an hour.
Oh man, because you got to just hand it up the chain. That sucks. Great, mate. Well, yeah, you're only at the start of the hill. One more call here from Alex. Alex, what do you do?
Hey, so I do OnlyFans.
Okay, so for the people who aren't familiar, you're sharing videos and photos, content of different things, mainly your body, I'd imagine.
Yes, that's right. Yeah,
it's pretty mainly the body. Yeah, cool. And so what? Yeah, what are you earning?
So I've only been doing it for 6 months. At the moment, I make about 130K a month.
You don't. There's no way. Are you serious?
Yeah,
Are you being genuine?
I'm 100% serious.
You're earning $130,000
a month.
A month.
Yeah, that's including February, which is like a 28-day month.
That is eye-watering.
How old are you, Alex?
I'm 24.
That is unfathomable. Have you bought a house?
Yeah.
I'm saving. So, like I said, I've only been doing it 6 months, so I want to buy a massive house. So I'm saving everything. So I can get hopefully like a $2 million house by the end of the year.
Literally, you're over $1 million in like 2 months if you stay on this trajectory.
Yep.
Alex, that is incredible. What's your username?
Thanks anyway for calling through, Alex, and well done.
I tell you what.
What are we doing? Let's start a Ben and Liam OnlyFans. There'd be a market for it. See you later. I'm done with this radio thing. Oh, my God. Samantha Walkley, she got the shock of her life when her 23-month-old daughter, Neva, got stuck in a drain. She joins us now. Sam, how you doing?
Thanks, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad. I guess the main question is, how's she doing?
She's doing absolutely fantastic now. She's completely okay.
Have you blocked up that drain?
Yes, definitely. I've blocked it all up now, so no more kids can get
Good.
into it.
Because normally, I don't know about you, but most kids are terrified by drains anyway because of the It film franchise.
Yeah.
But now, I mean, poor Neva, she's going to be scarred for life walking around drains.
No, so, I mean, how did the foot get stuck in the drain? Because from photos, I can't really tell. So, was it a grate? Was that what happened? The foot slipped through, or?
So the drain was actually blocked, and we took the metal thing off the top of the drain, and we had left it off and we'd gone out that day and then we'd come back home later in the afternoon and she was playing at the back. I stepped inside for like 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And her foot just slipped straight down the drain and I had a little giggle at first because I thought I'd be able to get her out. But once we pulled on her a little bit, she was definitely stuck in the drain.
Hang on, so was this almost like a shower-sized drain?
Yeah, so it's for the back tap. So it's like a garden tap at the back and like the old concrete one.
How did you end up getting her out? Like I saw all the firefighters and stuff.
What do? You call the police? You call the ambulance? You call fire? What do you want in that situation?
We didn't know what to do and we rang 000 and they were like, oh, do you need fire, ambulance, or police? And we were like,
I don't know.
We were like, we have no clue who we need. And she was like, well, what's going on? I said, my daughter's stuck in the drain. And they're like, no. And I was like, no, like she really is stuck in the drain.
Yeah.
And they sent out 2 fire trucks full of boys.
Wow.
And an ambulance crew to check her over once she got out.
I mean, that's so lovely that the community all got together. I mean, is that really a 2-trucker job, though? I mean,
it seems like overkill.
I'm sure Greta Thunberg would have something to say about that.
They come sirens and lights and everything.
Wow.
How exciting. Oh, well, look, I'm glad our little neighbour's doing well now that she's out of the drain. Samantha, thank you so much for joining us.
No, thank you very much for having me.
She turned her back for just 2 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
That's all it takes for a kid to fall down a drain. Just 2 seconds. 13 24 10. What happened when you turned your back for 2 seconds? And what happened to you, Michelle? You took your eyes off of them for just 2 seconds.
Yes. I mean, it happens every day, something random I find. But we found my 2-year-old with the Sharpie on our light grey couch.
Wicked.
He was pretty proud, though.
Awesome.
Because then he went, no, this too. And he's done all of the TV cabinet and the photo frames and some of the wall. And his head.
Your head as well. Denise, this was you. Your mum took the eye off you for 2 seconds. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah, I decided I wanted to play hide and seek with my mum, so I climbed in the clothes dryer and got stuck.
In the clothes dryer?
Yes.
I mean, that's playing
That's
hide and seek on
horrifying.
hard mode, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah, I mean, how long did it take her to find you? Or were you screaming when you realised you were stuck in there?
Well, she was walking around the house going, Dan, where are you?
Yeah.
I'm in here, Mum. I'm in here, Mum. It took her a little while to find me, but she eventually found me.
'Cause, if you're a little 2-year-old, you could easily climb in there and pull it shut behind you. You can't get out.
Yeah.
That's scary.
I think there's a scene in Stuart Little where Stuart is he's balled up in the clothes.
Yep.
And that was one of my worst fears as a kid, being drowned, turning into a rat and being drowned in a washing machine.
Talking about strange souvenirs. We spoke to Chris Blows, an SA man who was surfing, got attacked by a great white shark. He lost his leg from the knee down, but they found his board later on, and it had the shark tooth lodged in the board. Now, he had to fight for over a year to get that tooth because great white's an endangered species, and they have to protect them. Fair enough, but the tooth was already in the board. They're not hunting the shark down. Just give him the tooth.
Leg for a tooth. I think that's fair game.
So we're asking the question: strangest souvenirs. 13 24 10.
Kerry, what have you got?
So my son recently just had his big toenails removed and asked to keep them.
Why did he get his big toenails removed?
So he was getting ingrown toenails all the time, so he's actually had them permanently removed, so he won't have a toenail.
So now so if you looked at his feet, he doesn't have a big toenail?
No.
It's just fleshy skin.
Well, Kerry's allowed to laugh at it, Ben. You're not allowed to laugh at it. Is what I think is happening there.
Thanks, Kerry.
I'm sorry about that, Kerry. Someone texted in saying, I've kept my dog's skull. That is kind of weird.
What?
I would bury the dog before I would put a skull on a mantelpiece.
Or at least get it taxidermy.
Yeah. Tell me about it. Tamsin, g'day.
Hi. Hello. So I'm a vet nurse, and I actually was unfortunately chomped on the head by a Rottweiler one day at work.
Yeah.
She fractured her tooth in my skull, and the vet that I was working with actually pulled out the tooth fragment out of my scalp. So I have that in a little baggie, and have that for a souvenir.
Real Rottweiler stuff.
I'm glad you didn't get the Rottweiler taxidermy.
Yeah. Well, also fair game, I think. You wouldn't catch a cavoodle doing that. That's more of a Ben's dog kind of thing. Libby, we're talking about strange souvenirs. What do you have?
Hey, I have my dad's kneecaps. So he had a motorbike accident and he had to get his kneecaps removed, and they're in a jar in my wardrobe.
What do they look like?
In your wardrobe?
What do they look like?
I don't know, they're just round and flat
I don't know how to describe them, really.
Would you know if you showed them to someone and didn't say what they were? Would they know their kneecaps?
No, I don't think so, no.
I love coming back to the necklace thing. I'd love if your dad just had a kneecap around a chain, or our first caller, Kerry's son's just got a couple of toenails around his chain. Wears it to casual day.
Kourtney Kardashian has caught one of her kids, Googling something they shouldn't have. If you have ever caught your kid Googling something they shouldn't have, 13 24 10, give us a buzz. So she's got 3 kids, Liam, a 12-year-old, 9-year-old and a 7-year-old. I don't know which of the 3 was Googling this. She did say that she knew who it was, but they were Googling world's scariest picture.
It's a real kid thing to Google,
It is, isn't it? Because I think
you're sweating going, I better not do this because this could be pretty scary, but I want to see the scariest picture in the world.
Now, when you do Google world's scariest picture, there's like the doll Annabelle from the horror film.
Pretty scary.
There's a lot of grinning clowns, and there's a lot of harrowing roads.
To be fair, I think there's scarier images online.
Yeah.
You probably need access to the dark web, I suppose. I remember I got sprung once on the family computer. I think I'd searched some things that I probably shouldn't have been, but it was all spelt wrong. I spelt boobs wrong and stuff. I remember it was this horrifying thing of mum and dad were like, "What's that?" And I was like, I don't know what that is, but they obviously knew it was me because if it was Dad, he would have probably spelt it right, I suppose. But it's my little dyslexic brain's being like, how the hell do I find these images? I don't know what I'm looking for here. I know what I want, but I can't find it.
All right, 13 24 10. What did you catch your kids Googling?
Kelly, this is your kids. What did you catch them Googling?
Yeah, hi guys. So I found in their search history on the iPad, my 8-year-old daughter had Googled why farts smell worse when you're in the bath.
Which is so true.
Yeah.
And,
I guess most people have wondered.
And that's it. And also, when I was 8, I wondered that, but there wasn't a system or a little screen I could type that into and get the answer straight away.
Yeah.
Damien, this was you. Were you sprung Googling something as a kid?
I was doing it for my daughter. I had my daughter next to me many years ago and we Googled movies. Without thinking, I typed in Puss in Boots. And, of course, millions of movies come up, none of which were appropriate.
Because your algorithm probably thought, this is what you want.
Dear me. Hey, we know what Damien's computer's looking at 3 times a week, so, why would it be different now? Amy, did you catch your kids Googling something?
Yeah, when my son was 8 years old, he tried to search up big boobs, but it came up as big bobs in his search history.
Yeah, big bobs.
But the thing is, instead of putting 2 O's, which he obviously didn't do, he wrote 2 I's, so it was like big bobs.
Yeah, just big.
Just a couple of big Bob boys.
Yeah, just a couple of big blokes called Bob. And there's you can search big bobs, but big bobs. That's what you're looking for.
Ben and Liam is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.